Hey.
Do you at least hear it now?
Yeah, we got
Yes.
it. We got it. All right.
Woo, woo, woo. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sispatch with
Bevin
and Jasmine. Today is a very special day. Today, every time I open the podcast, every single time I'm like, it's a special day. We have a really special episode. But truly, it's a
This is
special day.
actually special.
Yes, very special. Dare I say a national holiday? Today, we have a very, very special guest.
Not even local. It's not even local.
We can make it. We can make it.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
But we have a very special guest. But not only do we have a guest, but it is our guest's birthday.
Wah, wah, wah.
Would you like to do the introduction?
Huh? Intro. Where'd that come from?
Take a bow. Take a bow.
Wow, thank you.
All right. For the listeners
appreciate
out there, we are joined. Would you like to do the honors, Bevin?
Sure. Okay. Well, I did it for the first guess. You should do it for this one.
I don't wanna. I'm just kidding.
No one wants to. Nobody wants to. It's okay.
Today we have our very special, our baby little chipmunk cousin, Christopher Ray, woo, aka
Lil Chipmunk.
Lil or Little?
Lil.
Lil?
We'll get
Lil-
into it.
Both.
It's a baby.
He's just a baby.
Just a baby.
All right.
A baby at 22.
22.
I know. Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you,
birthday.
thank
How are you
you.
feeling? Do you feel
Feliz
any
cumpleaños.
older, younger,
No,
refreshed?
just feel the same.
Feel the exact
Yeah?
same?
What are you
Yep.
stuck at in your brain? I tell everybody, I feel like I'm like forever 14 in my brain. What are you stuck at?
Whatever age I was in quarantine.
That's pretty accurate.
18, because
I
wasn't
guess
that your
so,
graduation year?
Yeah.
Graduate 18, forever 18.
Yeah, 18, I guess. I don't know.
That's good.
I
You'll
haven't-
you'll be forever like 4 in my eyes.
All
so
right.
Yeah. To me, he's always going to be like 11. 11 feels right.
it's like 10, 11.
The awkward child.
All right.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
that, I guess. Thank
That's
you.
very accurate. But this is our youngest cousin on our mother's side. His name is Christopher. He's not single. I'm so sorry to tell everyone.
At the time of this recording.
Sorry.
At the time of this recording,
There's still time. Run.
What are we
Girlfriend,
talking
run.
about?
you have time to leave.
Don't tell her that.
You have
What
our
the heck?
permission. We completely understand.
Run into our arms. We will save you. From the man that is Mopher.
I haven't even really said anything yet. Like, what are we doing?
No, but this is our youngest cousin, like I said. And he is he's many things. Let's just put that out there. He is
I hope there are good things.
tall. He is
Alright.
talented.
Alright.
He is a Bobarista.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is a musician. He is in a band. He's all of that. I'm hyping you up, and I'm like already tired of it.
This is the closest thing my sister gets to a younger sibling.
I mean,
over
that's
it.
very true. It's very true. But this is Christopher, or as I call him, or as my nephews used to call him, Mopher. Bevin, would you like to explain why? So if you hear that later, there's an explanation
Mopher.
why. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you like to
so-
do that?
Sure. So, in Filipino culture, if you have a younger or older cousin relative, it's typically, at least in Ilocano culture. I don't know. Is Tagalog different?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
so for Ilocanos, it's manong or marang, and then ading. It's just ading, right?
It's just
But Christopher
Adding
is
or adding?
he's our ading, but for my kids, we tried to get them to call him Manong Christopher. So Benjamin, when he was little, that's what we would call him. Go see your Manong Christopher, whatever. But he couldn't say Manong Christopher. It's a mouthful. So in his little brain, he came up with the term Mopher, which is Mon and Christopher, but just like slammed together really
Squish.
short.
Yeah.
Mopher. And it just, everybody calls him Mopher now. And that's how that, we gave him all his nicknames.
Yep. You're
Exactly.
so welcome. You're so welcome.
So welcome.
Thank you, I guess.
He looks super enthused. For the listeners out there,
Yes.
he has just been staring at the screen like, what have I gotten myself into?
Okay, well, let me give you some backstory too. Is Christopher has been a avid listener of the Sispatch, one of our like 3 listeners, 4 maybe.
Yes, very much.
And he sends us texts, or like when we first were like, we need a guest, he's like, I'll be a guest. Like one of the first ones to be like, I'll be a guest. And we just kept pushing him off to the side.
Thank you.
Every single time. And this past one, he took a picture of his computer, like him watching the podcast. I was like, okay, we really need to get him on. So as a thanks for being an avid fan, or at least an avid listener. I don't know if you consider yourself a fan, but you at least listen when you're able to.
I listen.
He
What are your-
follows the Instagram.
What is your thoughts been, Chris, on the podcast so far?
It's cool. I mean, I haven't really talked to y'all like that in ever, so this is a new way to just get to know you guys. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's been like the overarching vibe that a lot of, at least my friends here, have said. They're like, I don't really
See you get
know
bullied by your
you.
sister all the time.
Yeah, or like, well, when you were like, what did you think about, or you used to ask Chris, what did you think about the podcast? I'm like, roasting Jasmine Hour 101.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why he likes it so much.
It's funny you say that though, because I felt like you had like a front row seat to our dynamic growing up, because you were just like always at our house. So like, I don't know, maybe you were just like young and like oblivious to like how we were to each other, because we were always just like entertaining you or like playing with you. But I don't think we ever held back when you were around. What do you think, Chaz?
No. If anything, it was heightened because it was like,
Jasmine
think-
wants to bake brownies, but Bevin doesn't want to help.
yeah. For any curious watchers or listeners, there's a video somewhere on the internet of Christopher. How old are you? Like 8, maybe?
I don't know.
You were like 8, and we decided that we were going to make brownies, and he was so excited that I was going to record it. And so it was a time, and we baked brownies. And he was like, all he wanted to do was look at himself in the camera. He could care less about the brownies.
I
It's all
never
about
had a
that
camera.
vlogging life. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
a vlogger.
We never had a
Yep.
camera, so it was like,
It was like the
Wow.
camera that was on my laptop too. It wasn't even like an actual camera. It was like
Yeah.
you set iMovie up and then you just press record, and that was how we did it. But it's on YouTube somewhere. Also, of me and him dancing to the Kung Fu Panda
just
song.
don't like
Mhm.
that. One of my friends that goes to your church showed me, and I was like, "There's no way that I just got exposed." Like,
Oh,
there's no way.
There's
they made
so many
They made a
things.
sticker of it. And
Well, the
I'm
thing is because
so sad.
he's, like I said, he's our youngest cousin, so he was always at our house, and I felt like a lot of like it was during your like Vlogmas era too, Jasmine. So I feel like well,
way before.
either way, he was always in your vlogs doing something so nerdy or so
Yeah.
embarrassing for
I
him
was
now.
doing some. I was like,
Okay,
"What am I doing?"
to put this in perspective, also for anyone who knows Chris, how like tall he is compared to me, this was his age where he was not only shorter than me, but he was the age where I could like literally pick him up. And I think in that like Kung Fu Panda video or whatever, I like picked you up off of the floor multiple times. I was like, wow, look, you're doing a backflip. And you
Probably.
thought you were like so cool. I think you were in karate at the time, so you were like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm super ninja right now. And it was really
Wait, I
funny.
didn't know you did karate.
For like, I don't even know how long. It was very small.
It was
very
like
small time.
Yeah, it was like Christopher's testing era. So like he was trying to figure out what sports or what things he enjoyed, and I think
And he's just like, sports are
because-
not for me.
mm-mm.
Or at least karate.
No,
So
karate
that-
was definitely not
I
for you.
I think when I knew it wasn't for me, it was when we were like doing like sparring or something. It was just, I don't know.
You're like, I have to hit them.
Yeah, I didn't think I had to hit people, and yeah, it was. I don't know. You
Like,
can ask my mom about it.
I think it was probably like your inner turmoil. Like, but I was told that I'm not supposed to hit people. Like, that's
Maybe.
bad.
Or maybe I
That's
was
He's
just
not,
mean.
I
he's
don't
just
know.
not interested in conflict. Christopher is very non-confrontational, at least when it comes to like physical altercations. So like, it's just not his jam.
But
Yeah.
Christopher is our jam.
Okay.
He is our jam.
Thank you.
He's our people.
So okay. Do you have anything you want to add first, Christopher, before we move on?
No.
Okay. He's just here for the
Just
ride.
get it. Yeah.
He's here
I
for the
don't know.
vibes.
I'm
Okay,
here.
so we talked about a little bit how we gave him all of his nicknames. So one nickname is Mopher. You might hear us refer to him as Mopher. It's Mono and Christopher condensed. The other one that all of his fans,
I don't know about fans.
all his fans know, all his socials, everything, all his usernames. It's Little Chipmunk, a variation of something Chipmunk.
Yeah.
So, well, technically, I would say this. Technically, your dad gave you the Chipmunk nickname
Credit.
because he was he's very skinny now, but when he was a little baby boy,
Chunker.
he was a little Buddha, and he had the roundest little face and the squishiest cheeks, and
a
his
big
dad,
old head.
His dad would pinch his cheeks and go
Yeah.
Chipmunk,
was very
and just
chunky.
like he called him Chipmunk because he was so it looked like he was hiding nuts in his cheeks.
Yeah. What? Why do you?
This isn't.
Why do you make it weird?
This is family friendly today.
We're
Bevin.
not making it weird.
I didn't say nothing. I just so that's his dad gave him the Chipmunk nickname. So anyways, a couple years down the road, he's getting into Minecraft, but he hasn't really figured out technology himself, so he doesn't know how to like set up a username or like install it into his computers. And his parents were like, it's not really their jam either. So they call me up. They're like, Bevin, can you come over and install Minecraft for your cousin? He really wants to play it. And like we told him he can play it. So can you help us? I was like, sure, fine. So I go over to their house one afternoon and I set it all up for him. And we get to the end and it's like, oh, you need to create a username. I was like, oh, I just like looked at it. I was like, what do you want your username? He's like, I don't know. I guess was it your idea or was it mine?
It was yours, Bev.
I don't know.
Was
I think
it?
it was yours.
Oh yeah, he's like, I don't know. I was like, what about Little Chipmunk? And he's like, okay. That was his Minecraft username, and it just
Yes.
I guess he just didn't want to think about usernames when he got older because you just put it for everything. You embrace.
Well, I made my Instagram very young too. And
That's
I was
true.
like,
You are younger than
this
us.
is- It's the only one that I.
You're like, that's
No.
no. to remember.
That's the only one that I know. So I mean, I guess I'll just do that.
I mean, you could choose different ones, and you don't.
I didn't.
He's
I
like,
did
and I
it.
don't.
And
So
yeah,
if anyone wants the lore about that, that's the lore about why his username is Lil Chipmunk.
I was debating on changing it very recently
Ah,
to
to
like
what?
just my name,
Oh, like a shortened version of your
something
name.
like that.
Oh.
But
Well,
I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know if that feels right.
I would be sorely disappointed if that
I wouldn't
happened.
be. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like one of those things. Like for me, like my first email, like it was so embarrassing. Like I was like the moment I realized how embarrassing it was, I was like, I gotta change this like, right away. Right away.
Yeah, but I've had it forever.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Are your emails Lil Chipmunk too?
no.
Okay, that's not as embarrassing.
I would accept Mopher. A variation of Mopher.
Mm-mm. I think it's
Never
your
mind.
Instagram display name. I think it's Crease.
No. I put
So
it.
one of your display names it says Crease.
I think that.
But I
don't
like
know.
that.
It's one of them.
I liked it. That one was a good one. Anyways, that's Christopher's usernames.
Catch him on
Anybody-
Instagram.
In the
Catch him on
comments, if
Instagram.
you have a I mean, that's funny. I'm just thinking because even on your band, like your band artwork, it's a chipmunk.
Yeah. Like that just fit too. Like
That one
We
was
were-
so cute. I loved it. I
was
was like,
cute.
that makes so much sense.
I
'cause
made
we
my whole
did-
stream
yeah.
listen to that song. By the way.
Yeah, I think I watched that.
So yeah, if you have any suggestions on what Christopher's new adult username should be,
I don't know. if I
not that
want
kind
one.
of adult, Jasmine. I don't know what you were looking at me
Whoa.
like that.
No, I was looking at my outline.
If you have any suggestions
'Cause I
on a
was
new
drinking.
username for Christopher,
Adult
please leave it in the
usernames.
comments.
We're gonna call him Big
What
Chipmunk.
do we do? Yo, no.
Big boy chipmunk.
That's gross. That's gross. We're not doing that.
Okay. Okay, Jazz, you want to take the next section or
so
Okay, I'll
sorry.
just keep going. I'm the one that made the outline, so she's kind of just like going on the fly.
Wow.
I'm
Magical
so sorry.
chest?
No,
What is
okay.
happening?
Maybe you guys, this is a side note. I apologize for interrupting this very important podcast, but my phone has been playing the most random noises, and it's like nothing is open. My hands were off. It just starts playing audio, and I think one of them was like a random audio from TikTok, and I was like, "That's suspicious."
That's concerning. Yeah, that is slightly
Yeah.
concerning.
So I'm like, and it's like the
Very
most random
interesting.
times. I'm like, Lord forbid it happens in church when someone's TikTok comes off. I'm like, oh man. Jeez.
Interesting.
Fix it.
Interesting.
Mopher, fix it.
I don't know.
There's nothing. I'll just adjust it on our end afterwards. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So, we're gonna get into some questions about you, Christopher. Are you ready to be on the hot seat?
No. But yes.
We
let's
need to
go.
make an audio. We need to make an audio for this segment. It's just gonna be like the hot seat, and that's it.
Okay,
Wow.
ready, Jasmine? Here's the audio. Go.
Ready?
Ready, go.
The hot seat.
Wow.
And that's it. That's all we get. That's all.
It's like
get.
Hot Pocket, but not.
One more time, Jasmine.
The hot seat.
But you have to have a sizzle at the end.
Oh, okay.
We gotta do it again.
No,
Ready,
you
go.
gotta do the sizzle. You
No,
gotta
no.
do the
Okay,
sizzle.
okay,
Ready?
got it.
The hot seat.
Nice.
All right.
That's happening.
Hot seat at the Sispatch. Okay, so we're gonna get to know Christopher a little bit. We kind of talked about some of these things, but we're gonna dive a little bit deeper. Okay. So Christopher Ray is very talented. One of the things he does is he's like musically talented. So can I ask you, Christopher, what inspired you to get into like the music sphere?
Maybe just because I've been good. I don't know. I've been good at I don't know.
Not even humble. Not even humble. I'm good
Because
at it.
because realistically,
Bevin has
I
left the
haven't
chat.
really I haven't really I never really listened to music growing up, but I played it. Like I played the drums like very young. So I was just
Whose cousin is this?
I'm just good.
good. Okay, I'm not the best. I'm not the best, obviously, but
He's all,
you know,
he's doing, I know the best.
I'm just I don't know. I was good at it. Yeah.
Okay, well, what why? Well, okay.
She's like, how do I?
What was like the origins? What was your origin story when it came to music? Like, did you? I'm gonna. Okay, let me just answer this. Was it your parents, or was
What's
it
the
like?
question?
Was it interest? Was it interest in you personally that made you like start getting into music, or was it like something that your parents got you into?
I guess it just started because my mom put me on the worship team very young, so just playing music, and I guess I wanted to be better at playing drums specifically because that's what I started with. So I just started listening to more music because of that.
Well, technically, the first instrument you put on display was your vocals. Wait, what is that? The bongos. The vocals. No, he sang when he was very young. A specific song that we were teasing him about. Can we get a remix? 22-year-old Christopher, ready? It's so fitting because it's your birthday too, so you can use your name instead of the Almighty's.
I don't know if that's
Come on, Christopher, go.
In the
that's
same
blasphemous.
Ready, go.
I don't know the key.
Okay, ready, go.
We're waiting.
Na, 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 na.
This is your note.
I don't know, man. I wasn't ready for this. This is not
We
what I
know
signed
how-
up for.
You are in the hot seat.
Hot seat, Mopher.
Man,
Okay, we'll lower it a little bit. This is your note.
That's not even that much lower. His is like,
This is your note.
this is I don't know.
You're making our listeners wait. Oh, okay. Okay.
No. You guys make fun of me every time for this. I don't know.
Perfect.
I feel weird.
Perfect. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
I'll close my eyes.
Okay, me too.
This is interesting. Happy birthday, Jesus. Why?
You didn't do
This
that.
is not what I
I'm
thought.
so glad
It's not Christmas yet. It's
Christmas.
not Christmas yet. No, I'm okay.
Oh
All
god.
the
Okay.
That's all you're
tinsel
getting.
and
That's all you're getting.
light.
Okay, so yeah, his mom made him sing that song. Well, I don't know if she forced
she
you to,
did.
but she forced you to sing that song at church for a Christmas play.
Don't lie, Chris.
thing.
Don't lie.
For a
No.
Christmas special.
I don't know.
That was like the first time I think everybody was like, "Oh, like he can actually sing." At least for me, I was like, "Oh, like what an angelic voice."
I was like on pitch. All
I
right.
was.
Yeah, on key. You had to have been like 6 or 7.
No,
I think.
he was young. He was like, about 5 or 6, I would say.
Yeah. Bruh, I just said that, and you're like, "No, he was young." It's literally the same age.
No, I was thinking more like 5.
I said 6. It's basically the same.
I don't remember.
Anyways.
Pull the tapes.
No, please.
was
It probably
young.
is out there.
So he did that. We never let him live it down. We tease him
No.
constantly. Obviously,
Every single year.
And now he just sang it again. We got the remix.
Oh, that's going to be the clip there.
Oh dear.
This is your note.
Oh dear.
So yeah, so he still sings. You sing in the band that you're in now. But like he was saying, the first instrument that he played was the drums. I honestly don't even remember. Like I remember because I was getting ready to leave for college, and I was like, the church needs a drummer, so let me teach you the basics. But like you were already really good at like holding a rhythm and everything, so I didn't really have to teach you much. And then like now you're so much better than me, and I'm just so proud
Well,
of my baby.
you did just
I'm so
introduce
proud.
it. You introduced it to
Yeah.
me. I would have never tried if you didn't like.
No, I
show
thought
me.
you. No, that's not true. I thought you were like kind of like.
That's what I don't remember playing
You just
before
remember being
that.
there?
Truthfully,
Yeah.
I don't know if my brain is all mumbled jumbled, but when you set up Little Chipmunk, I could have swore there was a drum set in the room already.
Mm-mm.
No?
No,
No,
What
I had
did
that
we go
sometime
over?
after.
you didn't come with me. I was just by myself.
Oh, then we must have went over for something else because I remember being
It
in
was
the room with
sometime
the
after.
drums.
Christmas, like a Christmas. I think.
No, like we were there to do something on the computer, but I do not remember what it
Oh.
was because it wasn't
I
me.
don't know. Yeah, no. So yeah, I just remember I was like, somebody needs a drum, so I kind of taught you like the 1, 2, 3, 4 basics. But you didn't ever take lessons, right? You just I think you did something in high school.
No.
Oh.
Pretty
No,
sure
I
he
never.
played like
no.
the clarinet or like the saxophone in high
Clarinet and
school. Something
saxophone
Like
in high school. Yeah.
Oh shoot! I totally forgot that you did some
Yeah.
wind instruments too. That's crazy.
He was like, wah, wah, hate this.
Yeah, drum.
Leave that to the professionals.
Yeah.
So okay, so drums was your first, and then okay, you want to talk about your drums at all? Like your passion for life?
He said
I-
no.
No, I'm just thinking. That's how I'm just thinking.
I remember the
Oh.
first Sunday that you played.
You sent me a video. I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was the first week that you were gone, and then I went up to Christopher, and he was like such a little baby. And then I'm like, Christopher, what did you do? And he goes, I don't know.
I played the
no,
drums, man.
No, he was like, I don't know. And then I was like, what did you do over there? Like on the stage. I was like, what about that? And he goes, oh, I played the drums, Bevin.
Yeah.
I played the drums, Bevin.
I played the drums, Bevin.
And he was just
I
sitting
played
there
the
like,
drums.
I play.
That was it, and that was it. You just
That's
you were
it.
stuck.
The
with
rest
it
is
ever since.
history.
That's amazing, though, that you were self-taught. He's good. You're so good, and you're still getting better. And like, it's cool, man.
I
Okay,
mean-
so when? Go ahead.
No. Frankly, he got good because he played consistently
Yeah.
on the team. So he would every Sunday almost for a long,
To
long
learn
time.
something, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's curiosity in it as well. I don't know, maybe if you have any words on
Yeah.
that.
Like,
but,
yeah,
like,
where did you learn how to play like the fills and stuff? Because
I
I
just-
literally just taught you 1, 2, 3, 4.
I keep telling everyone. I just look it up on YouTube and like,
Mm,
and also just listening to a lot of music.
mhm.
Since I was on Jasmine's team, we listened to a lot of Planet Shakers. I really like his drumming
Yeah!
though. Like he's just really good. So I try to play how they play.
I
Pretty
told you
much.
what I said about the Planet Shakers, right?
I don't remember.
It's like Disney music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which is I like it.
But you know what? There was you know what? I'm not gonna say you're wrong because it definitely is.
It's just
good
the,
music.
It's not the like anything bad with it. It's just that's the vibes it gives me.
When I guess it was thinking back on it now, like my fascination with the leading aspect of the Planet Shaker song. There's a lot of opportunity in different variations in those songs that I remember like during practices, like, and for any of our listeners out there, when I would lead worship back at my home church. Like we didn't have midweek practices. We'd like show up on Sunday morning. I think I still do that.
Yeah.
Wing it.
You guys show up on the Sunday morning and you play the song. And then it's one of those things that maybe the three of us are pretty familiar with, but like as family members, sisters or cousins or whatever, I would like look at him and be like, you know what I mean? And I knew I didn't say anything accurate and he probably didn't know what I meant, but he still did it. And I was like, okay. There it is.
I tried.
And I
remember a couple times I was like, Christopher, can you do something like
Here's my mom.
But hi auntie.
Hi auntie.
Happy birthday,
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
She's like, and that's my cue.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I would look at Christopher and be like, can you do something like and he's like, oh, like, and I was like, yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, that's still accurate to at least when I rarely am like leading and Mopher's on the drums. Like, I'm never worried when that's the case. So it's just like, I know you're going to get it. And if you don't, then oh well, like it's fine. Like you'll get back on it sort of thing. But I don't know. I really love when you drum.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
you.
So good. So from where you've came from
Self-taught.
to where you are now, like it's amazing to see it all. But then also you play the guitar on top of all that. Were you self-taught on the guitar too? Same thing, just YouTube?
Yeah. YouTube.
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think guitar was always when did I start? I think I started when I think it was my cousin's grandpa gave me a guitar because we were visiting and then he was also over. And then he didn't want it anymore, so he just gave it to me. And I was like, oh.
Did you also play the uke as well, or was it just guitar to start?
Ukulele. I think it was the ukulele first.
Probably one of ours, truthfully.
A fad. It was a fad back in the day. Yeah, the guitar. But you're even really good at the guitar. Like when we say he's playing guitar, we don't mean just like the chords. Like he's playing like guitar riffs and like ad-libbing on the guitar. Like I could never. I can't relate.
Yeah, that kind of came when I met my now band members. Like they are, especially Jaws. Like he definitely inspired me to like get better and not just play just chords, because I only started playing chords because that's kind of all we needed like at church.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what? I will say you also like filled. I think you were doing minimal, not like the crazy long or like the big solos or whatnot.
Yeah.
But like when you started playing guitar, you would fill in on the electric guitar, and I remember thinking sometimes I'm like, there you are, Peter. For any of you like Hook fans out there, like I was like, oh, okay, like that makes sense. I don't know if you remember that one song. It was the one where it goes, I think it's another Planet Shaker song. But I was like, can you do that? And you're like, I think. And then you did, and I was like, there you are, Peter. It was so good.
Yeah. I think you're just, your mom, for one, is very musically talented. Vocally, like, she's amazing. So I think it's like runs like
in your blood.
Like
it's
in
genetic.
your blood. And it's, like being able to keep a key, like a musical key, and hearing like different riffs in your head, I feel like is part like growing up with somebody that is in the like music sphere.
I think
so
also
that's part of it.
I think your dad also, at least at the very minimum, can keep in the key. Like he's not tone deaf.
And he can keep a rhythm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it has a little bit to do with that. And I was just gonna say, hey, Christopher, I thought you were gonna make your bed.
You told me not to.
He's like, let me make my bed real quick. I was like, no, because he used to stream my cousin every so often, and every time his bed would be
not made,
my
and then I make it on stream.
Christopher, your bed's not made. And then you go.
And that became a thing. I was just like, oh, it's time to make the
Definitely
bed.
I think
Time to
there
make
was
the bed.
one of my favorite things is I think it was like a clip or something that I remember. Christopher, go make your bed, and you like picked up the blanket and you just went like threw it on the bed, and I was like, okay.
Is that, I mean, I'm gonna lay back in it anyways. So I don't need to do too much. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we got off topic. So yeah, he's
got
very
off key.
musically inclined. What would your favorite instrument be then?
Oh,
Would you have
definitely
a favorite?
drums.
Ooh, okay.
I love the drums. Like, I don't know. It's just first love. I don't know.
How
That's
funny!
kinda
I
weird.
would have thought that you like the guitar better.
Nah, I love playing the drums. I think it's just that's where I find myself most comfortable.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
And
like,
yeah,
if I'm watching you play or jam out, even like, I feel like you're the most adventurous. Maybe,
nervous.
yeah, like
he's
Yeah.
not nervous.
you're down to try something, or like like when you're playing, like you don't look like you're questioning yourself. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Because it's like I don't even if I do mess something up, like I kind of know how to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little harder when I'm on
Remember
guitar.
that one
It's
time
like,
when
oh.
you threw the in the middle of the worship set? Your
That was
drumstick just
crazy.
came
I
flying
think
out of your hand.
yeah, that was bad. It happens. I don't know. It happens. Yeah, that hasn't,
Okay, have you ever
hasn't
had,
happened
like,
lately though. So we're good.
a mishap or like a funny moment when you're playing with your band?
It's mostly when I'm playing my song. I always mess up my song.
On the
It's-
guitar?
Yeah, that's yeah. It's there's this one show where just because we usually play to tracks and like a click, but somehow, some way, I always lose it. So we're always off, and then something plays. I was like, "Ooh, we're not with the song at all."
It sounds like that one time I tried to leave Friend of God. I was like, I know it, but I don't know it.
Yeah,
Oof.
it's okay. It's only my song. It's fine.
Yeah, I was
It's
just
not
about
like
to say,
I made
it's
it or
fine.
anything.
It really is fine, because if it was someone else's song, you'd feel really guilty.
Yeah,
But because it's yours, you're like, meh.
whatever.
You can mess anything up for anybody else.
Yeah, it's fine.
Dude, I'm looking at my outline right now. We are just all
Over the
place.
Yeah, I keep looking like to the side here, and I'm like, how do
Nice
I
outline.
reel
Okay,
this
wait.
Which is
back?
kind of
We're still on the
just hard
we're still
transition.
on we're still on the topic of music. So did you want to go ahead and like plug your band and also like tell us how all that came to be? Because before you used to just play for fun and for the church. So tell us about your band, the name of your band, and any Instagram handles, and also tell us a story about like how that all came to be.
All right. So I guess I can start by plugging the instas and stuff. Everything is at Down by Dawn, all one word, Down by Dawn.
And it's not spelled weirdly. It's
yeah,
down by
it's just
Dawn.
Down by Dawn. At
Don't
first,
get emotional.
no,
Don't get
no. I'm
emotional.
just thinking. I'm thinking of what like time wise.
I like to thank my mom, my dad.
I like to thank my parents for making me so I can have this. I don't know. But yeah,
Shout out to them.
basically, me and I guess my other band members, Jaws, and I don't know what to call him because we have many names. I guess
Whatever you want.
I'll just call him Alan because that's what I call him. So yeah, Jaws, Alan. We've been playing together for a few years or a few years before Down by Dawn because we go to a church camp and we usually play on the worship team there. So we've already been kind of building that chemistry, and yeah, we just liked playing with each other. That was basically how our friendship started too.
Clip that. Clip that.
That is kind of how our friendship started too. We just played together first. All right. What?
It didn't click until you said that. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, like that's fine. They like to play with each other. What's wrong with that?
Playing instruments, music. We like to make music. I'm talking about church camp. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Exposed.
We don't play with each other. Like, yo, what is? I gotta close the door. I gotta close the door.
Why? What are you trying to hide, Christopher?
No, nothing. They're gonna question me. It's like I don't want to explain this. Whatever.
He's like, we have really good chemistry.
We do.
That's what
This is
we
how
both
it
played
is.
with each other.
That's how. This is
I'm uncomfortable.
This is the most R-rated podcast.
R-rated
know.
topic about church camp.
What's happening? I don't know.
Okay, sorry. They play instruments. They played instruments together. Okay.
Yes, we play instruments together. I guess I don't know. We built our friendship first for like a few. I don't even know how long we started being friends since like 2017, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID happened. And the other two band members, like I wasn't originally in the three or like in the band. So it was just the
ST.
two of them. That's fine. Like I didn't have any. Yeah, I'm not the
Blink
OG.
182 before Travis Barker.
Like I guess. Yeah,
Is that?
they during quarantine they wanted to start making music together, so they made Down by Dawn. The name came from us all being up until the sun came up, and then we went to sleep. So we were Down by Dawn.
I have a confession. One of my favorite Down by Dawn songs. You're not in the band yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
It kind of all went down.
They did have a lot of. All right. I don't know about downhill. Like I'm saying.
Wait, okay. I do have a question. So were you were friends when they formed the band? Or did they not invite you to the band at first because you lived too far away?
I think that was the main thing because they would record together. Like they would record in the same place.
In person.
Yeah. And I didn't really have much
At the time.
Yeah. Like not that I didn't make song or like start like
Jaws
dabbling in
and
that.
Allen.
There's no shade. I understood. I never had like
They said about
I was working with
but not
You know
enough
what?
to put him in
You
the
know what it was?
band.
Aaron Allen was like, yeah, I really don't want to play drums anymore. Can we just get... Oh, wait. What's that kid's name? Christopher?
Joss said, I don't know about that.
He's related to Jasmine. I don't know.
Don't invite
right.
him. Don't invite him.
No,
Until
but,
Christopher
like-
just sat there in the windowsill for
Why?
years until why? Until they're like, you know what, Christopher,
Why?
just join. Okay, so that makes sense. So for those listeners that are not aware, his bandmates do not live in the same city as him. They live like 3 or 4 hours away.
Not 2.
2 hours.
It's 2. It's 2 hours.
Well, in traffic,
It's still a
at
lot.
the speed,
Two
at
and
the
a
speed
half.
that your dad drives.
Sorry, Uncle.
So you weren't part of the band, and then like, what happened? How come you're part of the band now?
Well, during that time they were making music. They weren't really like performing yet, so they didn't need to have a drummer yet.
Okay.
Our first performance came like maybe
That's right.
2 years after they started the band.
Was that neighborhood thing?
Yeah, that was our first one.
Oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, we definitely need a drummer
Yeah.
if we're gonna perform live.
Like I think I don't want to speak for them, but I feel like they knew that it was like, you know what I mean? Just
Why?
like, I mean, it makes too much sense, you know. But like, I think they only
Just too good, guys.
no. If you ask them, like, or I mean, how do I say this without sounding?
You already came in saying I was just so good at it, so that's why
Okay. I mean, but I think
it just made the most sense.
it made the most sense because we already been playing together for I don't know how many years already, and then yeah, we're just close friends like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
uh,
So what happens if the band breaks up?
I hope we're not like not friends.
Together forever.
I feel like the only reason that our band would like break up is because just life things get in the way. Just we get families or something. I don't know.
Who gets who in the divorce?
Who gets who? I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah. Were you like helping them like write songs before you officially joined the band?
No. Like,
man, they really left you out in the cold.
Yeah.
But I was
You're like, they didn't even want your input at all.
No, but they were like, they would send me like, actually, I guess I am lying. They did send me like early mixes and like, hey, does this sound nice?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I would always say yes. Because I mean, I wasn't really not that critical of like music. If it sounds good to me, then I'll just say it sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. But they still like were like, what's your opinion?
Yeah.
If there's anything. That's cool. That makes sense. Aaron, Jaws, how dare you leave our Christopher out there in the rain?
It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
Leave him out there.
Then whose fault is it? Who can we blame?
No one. I'm here now.
I am here now.
I'm here now. That's all that matters.
I hear now.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Christopher, while they're saying, Christopher, get out, we're recording. Were you singing that one part of the Sunset Vibes? I don't want to go.
No.
Outside.
I love that song though.
I do. That's my favorite Down by Dawn song. I'm just
that's fun.
My husband said that we went and they've Christopher's band has performed locally a couple times, and I brought my family to see them this past summer when they were performing at like a park in our area. My husband said we were like a little bit later than like your guys' slot to go on, and so I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna miss their whole thing. And like,
I think we were late. I think everyone.
Yeah,
was
it was ready. Like you guys had just started when we got there. But anyways, he's like, my husband's like, I've never seen you walk so fast in your life before.
Wow.
He's like, you were a woman on a mission to go see your cousin perform.
Wow.
I was like, hey, they need one loud person. If anyone, like, I know auntie and uncle are your fans, but like, they're not gonna be like
crazy,
you know. Like I'll be crazy. I'll be that one crazy person that's screaming at the top of her lungs for you. So
that's all.
I was like, they need one person to scream. I will be that person. I need to be there when they start.
Learn the fan chants, Bevin.
We don't have fan chants. It's fine. Actually, I guess it's the only one.
I
guess that's the only one.
Yeah. Whoa! Rock and roll.
I don't want to go. No, we don't. Outside.
Wow. I get
noted.
Okay, we're making
noted
fan
for
chants.
next time. Noted for
I just
next
made that
time.
up. Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't use it. I mean, like, who made that stupid fan chant?
No,
it's fine. You can try it. You can try it. I don't know if anyone else will do it. But...
Christopher's gonna do it next time
Wait,
on the drums.
I have a confession. I know Christopher knows this, but
I like that.
I have not been to a Down by Dawn event. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I just played with you guys on Worship instead.
That's fair. I guess. It hasn't been a while.
My sister has to be in charge in order for her to take interest.
No,
in
truthfully,
something.
I probably would be at every single one if I was still living in the hometown.
Yeah.
But most of you guys' events or shows are,
Bay Area.
if not all the way into the hometown or like where everyone else lives, it's like a little bit out of, it's not directly in my city.
Yeah.
There have been a couple that are like adjacent almost, and I'm like,
even one of our other cousins saw him live, and you have not.
That's because she also lived there.
Yeah, she lived there.
That's because she lived there. So
but you know what? It's one of those things also where like
she doesn't care enough to go see you.
No,
it's fine. We'll make shows up there. We'll get shows up there. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny if you guys end up coming out here, but sometimes
it'd be funny. It wouldn't be exciting. It would be funny.
We're just trying to start drama now, I guess.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
It's fine.
I don't want to go.
She does not want to go outside.
No, we don't.
Okay, let's move on a little bit. So we also mentioned that Christopher is a Boba-rista.
Boba-rista.
So what that means, if people are not sure what that means, is he works for a local boba place. He makes bubble tea.
Yeah.
Boba. It's called different things in different areas. Mm-hmm. But what is your go-to drink, Christopher?
at the place I work at, I like the.
Don't dox yourself.
Yeah, I won't. Oh, that's kind of hard because
Just
we
to,
kind of
like,
make some unique
just use the
drinks.
flavors.
Um,
It's okay. Don't look it up, guys. Don't Google this.
It's a peach oolong tea.
Ew.
With any additives?
It's just boba. I like it.
Okay.
It's simple.
What's your least favorite drink to make?
Any slushy.
Really?
The Bevin.
It's any slushy.
I was literally
I mean,
about
it's
to say-
not. It's not that it's like a hard thing to make. It's just that people like to order slushies, but also like to order in bulk for some reason. So it's we always just pile up orders, and it takes a while.
Mm.
And
Well,
it's
a
only
smaller
realistically,
boba shop
yeah.
too. It's not like
It's only
it's
two
like
of us making
yeah.
the drinks. Yeah,
I forgot that you're working there, honestly. It's like part-time, though,
it's
right?
very part time.
Yeah.
I mean, the hours itself are like very small.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like when they feel like it, right?
basically, when they have free time, that's when they have their free time. Yeah.
Okay, another boba question. Have you ever judged someone based on their order?
Um.
Don't lie.
No.
Or okay, maybe I
not
shouldn't
maybe
say judge somebody. But like, have you ever like rolled your eyes when somebody ordered something?
Yeah. It's usually.
What was the order?
They're our most popular drink.
Which is?
Am I gonna get doxxed? I don't know. It's called
Just say the flavors.
It's a taro slush.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. Why do you roll your eyes?
It's because people like to order that one in bulk, and that one's the longest to make just by
you're
itself,
like,
just the
oh,
one. And I'm like,
God.
all right, we're gonna be here for a little bit. We're gonna be stressed out a little bit.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Do you get moments where you're just like people are like, yeah, I'll try that one. Like they're ordering that taro slushy, and then they're like, what is it? Why is it purple? Or like, super confused by what it actually is.
I don't think I've ran into that type
Mm.
of customer yet, but I'm pretty sure my bosses have, because I mean they're always there, so I'm assuming
It's
they.
just customer service. Yeah.
It's bound to happen. There's usually a lot of people like they're confused by what they get because they also assume like boba's included, but
It's not always.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, you guys' menu, you guys, for the most part, are pretty, like, you explain what is in it. And also, like, your owners take the time to, like, explain exactly what's in it, too. But then there's lots of options, too, at the same time. So I can see both sides.
Yeah, but I mean, it's whatever.
Do you have any funny boba stories?
It's mainly just me spilling drinks.
I was literally gonna
Just
ask,
me
like, have you ever
spilling
like made a
drinks.
mistake when you're making it and like spilled everywhere?
Not spilled. I've made wrong drinks a lot of times, but then I also am able to take my mistake and like drink
from
or
it.
drink it.
Oops,
Whoops. Whoopsie. I'm not doing it on purpose. I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. I promise.
You wanted Oreo? I thought you said
I
peach oolong
promise
with
I
boba.
don't make mistakes on purpose. They're just they're by accident. I swear.
Yep.
They're by accident. But I mean, my bosses are cool enough to maybe, they're not throwing it out, so
Anything you want to add, Jazz? Any questions you have for him?
Not for the Barista. I feel like that's pretty straightforward, but I'll be honest though.
it's a cool thing.
Like it's not an easy job. Like working at any kind of food or retail is difficult, let alone in like a small town or like a small shop that actually is pretty high traffic.
pretty
I would
busy.
say, it's not that it's like a slow shop because it's small. It's like a small shop that gets super busy.
Yeah. Relatively, it's pretty busy for only when I'm working. It's only 3 of us working really at one time.
Do you have like a work BFF? Is it the owners? Are you your work BFFs?
It's just my
the owners?
bosses. It's just my bosses that I
cool.
work with. Yeah, they're cool. I feel bad sometimes because like
Because he doesn't care.
not that I don't care. It's
that he doesn't
no. When we have, because we be going through a lot of hires, and it's not that I don't want to like be cool with them. It's just that they sometimes
Fast turnover.
Sometimes you just
Like they're not gonna
They
stick around.
yeah. At least because I kind of understand like the type of worker they want, and sometimes they just don't deliver. So
Yeah.
no shade on them, like as people. I'm pretty
Sometimes
sure
it's just not a good fit.
So I don't want.
Yeah.
I usually just don't like investing that energy. And plus, when we are on like a job together, we're all like moving. I'm always moving. I'm only working for like 2 hours, and I don't stop.
That is why you're so skinny, Anak.
All right.
You need to eat more.
You need to eat some more.
I've been eating
You
more.
pack yourself something in the
eating.
Tupperwares.
If Mama was still here, she'd be pinching you.
I guess.
She'd be like, "Where's the chipmunk?
Where's the chip?
It's just all bones.
You're not fat.
It's all bones."
All right.
Okay, so I'll move on to the next thing then, unless anybody has anything about Boba. Any Boba questions? Leave them in the comments for Christopher.
I love
Maybe we'll
Boba.
have him back on. He loves Boba, guys.
Boba.
I love Boba too.
I love Boba too. Ew.
Nice.
I hate you.
Anyway,
It's like they're
Okay.
related. It's like they're related.
we're
or something.
sisters or something. I don't know.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about his Christopher used to stream every so often. Do you have any favorite Gideo games? Do you have any games that you like right now? Or
I
you not
have
been
one.
playing?
No, I've been playing. It's just this one's kind of a.
Playing
I'll
with your
let-
friends again?
All right. Yes,
Go
yes,
make
I
your
play
bed,
with my
Christopher.
friends.
He said, "Yes, I play with."
Yes,
my
I play with my
friends."
friends. Whatever. I've been. What games have I been playing?
What games have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of League of Legends.
Okay.
Nerd.
I'm sorry.
Asian.
All right.
Do you have a favorite team?
I don't care about
He's
the.
not that into it.
I'm not that into it, but I like playing the game.
I see.
Yeah, but
League
I
of
just know
Legends?
Team One is the best team. That's all I know.
Let me tell you something about Christopher,
All right.
guys.
He's
Here
all,
we
"Hit
go."
me."
So we're big.
All right.
Thomas and I are pretty big on football, so we would watch football. Like I said, Christopher was always over at our house, and I would just ask him like, "What team do you like, Christopher?" He just like look and see what team's winning, and he's like, I guess the Seahawks." Because that's a team that was like owning.
I'm
everything.
not
I
a
think
sports guy. So I just
that the-
don't care.
Is that the team you still claim when somebody asks?
No, I
you?
just
Oh,
don't claim any
you just
team.
can't. It
I
was
don't
the
really claim
Seahawks for a
any
long
team.
time.
Yeah,
I guess the Seahawks.
I guess.
Okay, back to video games. Any other video games?
League of Legends. I guess Team Fight Tactics, which is also just League.
Yeah.
AKA League.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
That's it. Just kidding.
another story of Christopher when he was little, because like I said, he was at our house all the time.
All the time.
We would play like it was like big when Call of Duty was happening. And Thomas was playing
know
Call
this
of
story.
Duty, and
Oh gosh.
Christopher would like watch or whatever. And he's like, I like to play these games. So I think Thomas gave him
those games.
a controller that was not plugged in, but like his parent, like he didn't grow up with like console games, so he didn't really understand like how it all works. So it was a little bit of him being innocent and a lot of bit of him being so nerdy. So they're playing Call
Oh,
of Duty.
dear.
There's like a helicopter scene. They're playing the campaign where they had to like go and like try to get to the helicopter.
I love this.
And we gave him the controller that wasn't plugged in, and he's like, I'm gonna reenactment.
I love it.
Reenact for Christopher.
Do it.
There's a helicopter, guys. There's a helicopter. Get in the helicopter, guys. Get in the helicopter. There's a helicopter, guys.
We gotta have to go. Get in the helicopter, guys. It's right there. Turn.
guys.
You like how when we do Christopher's impersonation from when he was kid, our voices get like 3 voices higher.
It literally was him.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
He really likes
What
helicopters.
do I, you know?
Are
I don't
we-
know.
And chicken nuggets. He really loves chicken nuggets.
My goodness. I was just about to say, are we on the roast Mopher hour? Because I have
It's
we'll get
been
there.
the entire
So
hour.
many.
Any more video games that you're into right now? Or any that you're looking forward to?
Me and my friend got me into this game called Risk of Rain, which is basically just arcade shooter type. You collect items to get stronger. We play that. We mod it, so it's like,
A modder. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mopher. Sorry.
most of those games take like hours long. So
Yeah,
that's
that's a
a
good
pretty
game
fun
though.
one.
Yeah. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3?
No,
You should. That one's
I haven't had a
super nice.
PC that can run some games
Ooh.
for a
I
long
thought you
time.
had a PC.
I have
It
a
does, but
PC.
it's
It's
old.
just it was old, but not any. I got a new one. It's very bright.
Nice.
You can see this. It's
Sorry.
very bright.
Tell us the specs. When did you get it?
Like last week, actually.
Oh, wow.
Earlier this week, yeah.
Brand
This
new.
is-
Send us photos. We need photos. Send it.
Let's play the
send
Sams.
specs.
Out.
Oh my god.
Specs.
You want to play Raft?
I could.
You don't have to say the specs here. Text it to us. I'm
Yeah.
curious what you got. Okay. Let me see. Okay, we don't need to do anything more about games. Okay.
Games
Okay,
are
so
Enough about
we're
games.
gonna get into I mean, we kind of been talking about it, but like Christopher's basically our little brother that we've never had.
Never had, never wanted. Sorry.
all right. Thank you. Thank you.
Before we get into it, Christopher, is there anything that you would like to share about like growing up, having both of us in your life? Like, is there anything that stood out to you, or anything you want to roast us on, or
He's like,
call us out
I
on,
hated Jasmine.
or question us?
I don't
We're
know.
in the.
I
I
think
don't even
it's
know how it goes anymore. Hot seat.
the hot seat. I've been in the hot seat. Oh,
No, we're in the hot seat.
Oh, I don't know. I enjoyed the company, I guess. 'Cause I'm an only child,
we
so
didn't
it's like...
we didn't say that. Yeah, so the way that our mom's side is we have a big group of cousins that were like pretty much like one right after the
Yeah.
other for a long, long time. It was all girls. All of us were girls, and then he came along like 10 years after the last girl, and he was a boy. He's a baby boy. But his parents were like, "That's it. We can't do anything. This kid's too much." And so we always came in pairs, but except for him, he was the only child. So we kind
Actually,
of just
we do have boys, but they were right at the beginning. So there's like two boys,
There's so much.
yeah.
They're
girls,
like basically
two
uncles.
girls, two girls, two
it
girls.
was like 30 years
and
of
then
all
Christ-
girls.
Yep. Yeah. Two boys, two girls, two girls, two girls, two girls. Christopher. There's 5 pairs, and then there's
Yep.
Christopher.
All on his lonesome. So yeah, he didn't have any like anyone near his age, because the youngest one was like 10 years older than him, and then he was the only boy, so like
I remember
none of us really wanted to hang out with
so
him.
desperately at Christmas time, wanting to hang out with Jay, and like Jay was just not having it.
Mm-mm.
And I
Don't
think
play my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Don't play my
No, they-
motorcycle.
you had to like wind up the motorcycle going down the hallway.
Jay said,
Jay
I don't
yeah,
think,
Jay
I
said,
don't think
I want
so.
to go home.
All
I
right.
don't think so. But yeah, no. So, not saying that like anything like about my aunt and uncle, but like we could tell he's bored. Like he's the only child, so like we
I have to
have
entertain
toys,
myself,
we
yeah.
have tech. So we're like, just come over and hang out with us. Like it's fine. He was like an easy kid, so like he was always at our house. I felt
Mhm.
like for a long time until he hit like puberty. Then he's like, I'm gonna just be cool and not talk to you guys.
All right.
You know
Well,
how it is. You know how it is.
guess.
Puberty. Holler, puberty.
I think you have a different
No holler,
experience
puberty.
than I do, though, Bev.
Well, yeah. Because okay, so here's the thing. For me and Christopher, we bonded more so over like tech stuff,
Mhm.
like showing him new tech or new video games, or like letting him play like our Wii or whatever like video game we had. With you are more of like the hands-on cousin, where like let's play a game, or let's do activities, or let's have a dance off, or like stuff that's actually fun for him. Where mine was just like, hey, look at this new video game, you want to play for 5 hours? But go ahead. You can
No,
go ahead. You had some stuff.
I think
Yes.
it's interesting though, because I mean there was a time where you were off in college or down south, and you left us to rot. I'm just kidding.
No.
But there was also in like that time, Mopher and I, we're not like close in age at all. And like I think around that time is probably when he stopped coming over to the house. But when he would, it was for like church stuff, and there is mostly times where like most of our interaction was like I was the worship leader and then you were the drummer. But I was also his youth leader for like a long time.
Yep.
So it was like not that there's blurred lines as far as like our dynamics go, but it was like at least for both of us, like I know I was a young youth leader at the time, so like I know and I still do, but I have no shame. I blur that line of like a really close cousin and then a youth leader. So like I'd roast you like at the most inappropriate times. I have no
Yeah.
regrets. But you know
It's
what?
fine.
It was also just part of the way that we communicated. So I do think in that way, like we would go out to like youth events, or we'd go to these camps, or you'd come with me to the church, or
He was like your shadow everywhere.
yeah, and like I think half of it is because Moffer's an only child, he was like, I just want to leave. Like, I'm bored. Like, get me out of this house. Like, I just need someone to
I'd
hang
be
out
down.
with.
Yeah.
So like he'd come over, or like we'd go, grab food or hang out with some of the other youth, or on the off chance, like sometimes we'd travel to, different cities to meet up with people. So I think in that way, our dynamic is a little bit different. I think just like how I said, Moffer, you're the younger brother I never wanted. I'm the older sister you never wanted. You know what I mean? Like we're stuck with
Yes.
it, so it's like whatever. But like,
Did you guys not get along?
no, it's not that. I love Christopher, and he knows that.
Yeah.
I think it's just more so like I embarrass him, so he like is like rolling his eyes. He's like, ugh,
Yeah.
this girl needs
What
to
was
shut
it,
up.
Basically.
Christopher? What is your dynamic with like with? Okay, so I want your take on the both of us then, Christopher. Because me, I freaking love you. You're like my little brother that I always wanted. So
All right.
Can't relate.
What's your dynamic?
I'm not
Can't relate.
I mean, we're family. We're family. So I mean, like, obviously, that's not gonna change.
She's like, I love you. You're the younger brother. And she goes,
We're family, I guess.
No, I love y'all. I love y'all.
We don't ever say that, by the way.
Yeah, it's a little interesting. But
I'll definitely say I felt like you have always been closer to my sister, and it is because like how I moved away during like a pivotal point in your life, but also so like she kind of helped form like a lot of like your musical taste and interests, and like I don't know, maybe even your lack of sense of humor. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
okay.
First of all, I don't know what you're talking
Thank you.
We're hilarious.
No, but she always was doing stuff with you, which brings us to the chicken nugget story. Go ahead, Jazz.
All right.
I think it's also half of your story though. So, because you were there, and actually you were probably more of it. I was just sort of like laughing at it.
Yeah.
But we were all hanging out at my parents' house, I think it was, and not for some reason, but like what was really like big in the house was like we'd always just warm up frozen chicken nuggets like for snacks or for quick lunches or whatever. And Christopher was young. I don't even know how old he was.
Yeah, it was probably like 10 or 11.
I don't know.
No, he had been like 9 or 10.
he was short still. So my sister was like, I was like, it's like lunchtime. I don't know if it was lunch or dinner. I was like, it felt like it's time to eat. Yeah, it wasn't like a meal.
And I was like, yeah.
It was definitely a snack.
I just like, it's been like a couple hours since we ate.
Yeah.
So I even okay, go ahead.
She asked, she was like, I'm gonna make chicken nuggets. And of course, like, I'm the younger sister. She's not asking me. She's asking Christopher, like, I'm gonna make chicken nuggets. Do you want any chicken nuggets? And I'm pretty sure Christopher was like occupied, or just it didn't register in his head or anything. Like, it was just like,
we were playing video games.
oh, okay.
He was playing a video game, and I was like, I'm gonna make some nuggets. Are you hungry? Do you want some nuggets? I can make you some too. It's not a big deal. Like, I'll make you some nuggets. And he's like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, and then continues to play the game. So my sister goes on her merry way and microwaves
Makes
like
my nuggets.
6 nuggets maybe for herself because it wasn't that big of a deal. Sits down, and I'm pretty sure Christopher's turn is up or whatever, or even he was still playing. I couldn't tell you, but maybe the smell was emanating, or he got a whiff of the chicken nuggets, or maybe his stomach started growling, but he straight up just goes to my sister and like sits next to her and he goes, I like chicken nuggets.
And looks at
And,
me,
like,
dead in the eyes.
Like, you gonna do anything about it, sort of thing. And my sister was
I like
like,
chicken nuggets.
and she was like, okay.
I was so
she
over it.
She didn't want to acknowledge it at first. You were just like these are my nuggets. I made these. I already asked you. Like, that's your mentality.
I was like, that's nice.
Yeah. And he gets again. He goes, I like chicken nuggets. And then my sister like loses it, and she's like, well, then go make yourself some chicken nuggets. Like, I already asked you if you want them. They're there. Like, just
I told
make
him. I
them.
literally asked you if you wanted
Yep.
some, and you said no.
I don't know.
He's like,
I don't know.
No, you're just like, oh.
The best part of the story
I
is
don't
still
know.
to come. Like, my favorite part of the story is he busted frozen chicken nuggets on this paper plate. And he puts it in the microwave and closes the microwave, and then just
looks at it.
stares at the microwave with the microwave not on.
He thinks it's gonna be Spy Kids and just like
Yes.
magic.
And
no,
it's like,
I
it's
just
not a
didn't know how to do it.
It's not a foreign concept. He knows what a microwave
Just
is.
stares at
He literally just stared at it, like, and it's a little bit taller than his eye level.
I think he like turned to look.
No. He just kept staring at it, and you were just there, like, munching on you, and you kind of knew what was happening because you told him, and you're like the quote unquote adult in this part of this situation, and you said, "Turn the microwave on." He goes, "I don't know how long." And you're like so mad at that point. You're like, "Put 30 seconds on the microwave."
30 seconds. It's on the box.
He didn't look. He just
I don't know. I'm
So
just
mean.
stood there, and it was like,
So mean.
and I'm sure, like, after he was like, I don't even want these chicken nuggets or something, but ever since then,
No, I think you ended up making it for him because I was like not.
I
was
probably had to go over
refusing.
there and turn the microwave on. If you want the dynamic, that's what it is. He'll take direction from my sister, but then
And then
I'll
you'll
have,
pick up the
and then I have
pieces.
to do it. So just like the
Dude, I
worship
can't believe
team-
I was so mean to you.
whatever.
I also used him as a babysitter for Benjamin for like 2 years, free entertainment for my child, and then he's like,
Mopher.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
No, I think it was just COVID. I think that was COVID time. We just
That's true.
stopped coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we interrupted you. What was your take on us growing up? Who was the bossiest?
I think we all know that one. Well, because I would just go along with her for everything.
Yeah,
almost.
but also
So
it's one of those things too for me, Mopher. Like, you'd come with me to like fellowships or camps or whatever, and your parents wouldn't be there, so I'm responsible
Yeah.
for you. And granted, not that I wasn't an adult or wasn't responsible, but you're my baby cousin, so I'm just like, not that you're tethered to me or anything like that. But in oftentimes, like, I would be hanging out with my friends, likewise you'd be hanging out
Yeah.
with yours, and if there's no other person to take care of you, I'm just like, Christopher, are you almost done? Like, Christopher, we need to be different.
Because we are family. Yeah, we are family. So like we have to like look out for each
Yeah,
other.
and like,
And he's our baby cousin.
yeah,
too,
and it's like,
so-
I think in my head, it's like I'm might not feel this way to you, Mavra, but like I'm overly protective of you. So like, even as an adult now, like, you come to the city that I live in on your own, in your own car, with hanging out with your own friends, and I'm like, where are you sleeping? Text me when you get home. Like,
it's like I'm good.
all the, I know you're good.
he's a 22-year-old man. My sister's over there.
It's
Did your mom know where you're
fine.
at?
No, and like, I'll ask him, like, did you eat? Like, where do you want to get boba? Like, I'll ask him, just because in my head I'm like, I live
'Cause
here.
he's a baby.
Yeah, he's a baby. And like, when he would drive
No.
this far to come to the church events, I'm like, who told you you could drive?
Me? I told myself
Like, who said you
I
could do
could.
that? Yeah, no, I was definitely the bossiest. What is
fine.
something you wish me or my sister?
Wait, you never even let him. You never let him answer.
I haven't
No,
even
he
answered
said.
the question
He
yet.
said. I think we
no,
all know.
he literally said. Well, okay,
No, I
I
mean,
said
like
the
the
bossiest,
original.
but I said like, what is
Oh,
like
okay.
his
the,
take on
the
both of us?
dynamic.
Okay, okay.
I would say I think I developed a lot of my personality.
So sorry.
Kind of half, honestly.
That's true.
I like
Sarcasm,
I like
yeah.
video
The
games. I
sarcasm.
like music. Sarcasm.
Yeah, we definitely got our
a
sarcasm.
little bit.
It's because he had to
So I'm like,
endure it.
I don't know if
Just a lot of
I don't know
things.
if your
I don't
mom
know.
or dad are like as sarcastic as like me and my sister.
Yeah,
are.
my mom is.
I think your dad is too.
A little bit.
On the low,
We'd be a
though.
Little sassy.
Maybe it's just
A
sassy.
little sassy.
Your dad's sassy.
But yeah.
Okay, sorry, we keep interrupting you.
No,
Keep
it's
talking.
fine.
Sorry.
We can't help it.
I think I was done.
He
I
did
think
the
that's it.
baby.
It's like I'm just a combination of, I guess, everyone who's in my life. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of how personalities
like
are
this.
developed, right?
That's true. That's true.
He's like science, don't you know?
I guess.
Did you enjoy coming to our house, or was it like, oh,
I enjoy it. No, I like going to your house because
Okay,
it's just
It
something
wasn't
to,
home.
something different.
something to do. Yeah.
Oh,
Because when
that's
I'm at
true.
home, I don't really have much other than just playing video games. I think at that time I had my Xbox, but that's about it. That
Yeah.
and all playing the drums.
I remember when
Oh,
you got
yeah,
like
yeah,
your
yeah.
Nintendo Switch, it was like a huge deal. You're like, I got a Switch.
Wait, you got a Switch?
I don't have a Switch.
Wait, what was the thing?
Yeah.
'Cause you got something. It was some sort of gaming thing. You're like, guess what I got?
It's probably the Xbox. That or
Uh,
a PC or
Yeah,
that's
PC.
I think it was the
only two
Xbox.
I was
things
like,
I've
we didn't
had.
get a Switch.
I still
Maybe-
need. I keep saying I want one, but it's like.
I just remember I would always
me.
lure Christopher to the house and be like, Christopher, I got the new Splatoon. And he's like, he literally finished so many games at our house.
I did.
Just like
I just
because
played.
he would binge it the whole time that he was
Mhm.
there. He's like, he's like, I guess I'm going to your house to finish Zelda. Like, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed having you too, just hanging out.
I
I
didn't.
did enjoy
He,
hanging
Just
out.
kidding.
he was such an easy, for me at least, he was an easy kid to like just have because he just like was quiet, would entertain himself. Only thing is like you'd have to feed him.
Yeah, but I
about
would
it.
and be the one that was feeding him.
You forced yourself to have to entertain him. You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta entertain him.
Well, a lot of the times, if you weren't there, it was just literally Christopher
need
would
to
be
fill
sitting
that
on the
log.
couch doing absolutely nothing, and I'm like, what do we want
Yeah,
to
But
do?
I was fine
But
with
was he
that.
happy?
No,
The exact
you
way.
weren't, Mom.
It's not that I wasn't fine with just not or like doing whatever you wanted to do.
He would be happy
Like
to do whatever you had.
I like doing
but he was
anything.
fine.
I just like doing
Oh,
anything
Wait,
or
he was-
nothing.
oh,
It
you
doesn't
know what?
matter.
Mopher was so happy to not be at his house and just having conversations with his cousins that he let me put makeup on him.
That comes
I
back
feel
to
like
haunt
you
me
do-
every year, bro.
I feel like you do that just to bring it up and embarrass him.
No, actually, I just remembered that video exists just now. I haven't thought about that in years.
My
What
friends
was
tell
your
me
what
that.
was your thought process?
I was
Being like,
just-
this is a great idea.
I was just down.
You can tell in the video too. He was like, Like,
I was
don't-
down, but also, you know,
He's there
this
for the
is-
content.
Yeah,
he
this
really.
this
he
was your
really
YouTube
was like,
era.
Yeah, it was my YouTube era.
This is your YouTube era, so I was like, whatever.
No, he definitely was. He was there.
I'm just
Yeah.
there.
But I think the
Yeah, my-
aftermath was funny. Like when you were trying to take it off me and you had a good time. we're like, you were like, it's not coming off.
It's like, dang, this was crazy.
Christopher, do you remember when our Christmas tree fell on you?
No, I don't remember any of like those stories. Like especially
Do you
when I'm
remember,
young.
Jess?
I do. You
I
want to
don't
tell that
remember
one?
anything.
Sure, I'll tell what I remember. I kind of remember it. So I just remember that he was playing like the Xbox Connect or something, or like playing a video game in the living room, and we were in the other room taking pictures or something. I don't know. We were in the other room because usually we're all together, but for whatever reason, he was in the living room all by himself. We're in the other room. All we know is we hear this crash, and we're like, what happened? Like, did he hit the TV? In my head, I was like, did he hit the TV and the TV fell or something? So we go into the room that he's in, and he's just like standing there frozen, and the Christmas tree had fallen completely over. And we're like, I think I said, what did you do?
No, and you know what his reaction was? And we're
That had to be
really-
very,
It
very
really
young.
was not your fault. You literally were just
It wasn't.
existing. and
No,
it fell.
no. The reason why it fell, Christopher, is because my parents decided it would be a great idea just to put ornaments on the front of the Christmas tree. They didn't put anything on the other side to hold
Oh.
it, to balance it, so it literally just toppled over.
and you were there to witness it. So
You were right
I was
next
there,
to
I
it, like
guess.
just standing there.
I don't
We were
remember
so
this.
mean to Christopher.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We were so mean to him. We like to torture. Okay, This doesn't mean to embarrass you because you're not the same anymore like that. But Christopher, you could get him to cry so easily when he was little, like so easily. Like you could just be like, rah,
Yeah.
like what our god brothers are like, rah, and he'd be like, he was very sensitive to sound, probably because his ears are so in tune with the harmonies and melodies of life. No, he was very sensitive to like sounds or like jump scares kind of thing. But I also think it was like just like you didn't want to get in trouble for stuff. Like you just wanted people to like be happy. So like when you thought you were gonna get in trouble or blamed for something, like you just kind of like freaked out. But it's fine. You were a kid. You're not like that anymore, are you?
I hope not. I just hope not.
Girlfriend?
No.
Is he like that? Does he cry for everything, girlfriend?
No.
Okay, Jazz, you go ahead with the next thing that you were gonna ask him.
What is something that you wish Bevin or Jasmine would stop doing?
This podcast is an example of it. It's just story time. It's just story time.
You want us to stop?
I mean,
Fine,
no,
this is
it's not.
never
No,
gonna air.
never
This is
mind.
never gonna air.
No, it's
He's
fine.
like, I want to be a guest, but
it's
I
like
want you to stop.
It's like,
I would just be so much better at it than you. So.
okay, that's not what I said.
I'm just good. I'm just good at it.
I don't know. I mean, that's about it. It's just y'all be telling the stories. I mean, at least
Part of
because
my job
I think it's just because I hear it all the time. Every time you're with me, I always hear it, and I'm like, here we go again.
We tease him a lot, but you're so easy to tease. That's why.
You also sort of just
'Cause
let
you
it
just
happen.
take it.
Yeah.
You laugh
let it
along.
happen.
I think that's one of your personality traits. Is like I said, you're not very confrontational, but like as you gotten older, you just have learned to like
It's whatever.
laugh along. Yeah, it's not that deep. Like you know us too, so.
I think you somewhat get a kick out of it because you don't remember them now. Like when you were younger,
yeah.
it was like, oh gosh, don't talk about that. But now you're just like, I don't even remember when that happened, so I couldn't tell you if it's true or not.
I don't remember most of these things, so it's fine.
But I do have one favorite Christopher story that I would love to share. And it's the one he knows exactly which one it is. He was really young, and I feel like I have to do it before the podcast ends, but Christopher was really young.
It's a long one because we love Christopher.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
much.
I don't mind.
Thanks.
So it's fine.
I don't mind either. We're here.
He's like, I'm just existing. It's fine.
We're here.
One of my favorite embarrassing things to talk about about Christopher. Words are hard. He just got potty trained. It was like when he was really young and just got potty trained.
Story.
And it's not even that difficult to say, but he came to church and he walked into the door, and I'm like at the door in the foyer area of the church, and he comes up to me and he goes, Manang, I wear chonies, and then he pulls his pants down to show me his chonies.
I was very unashamed as a child. I didn't know what shame was.
You were proud. That's what it was. Not that you were unashamed. You were proud. You did something great.
Yeah.
As you should have been, yes. As you
But
should
it was
have
one
been.
of those things where like the door.
I didn't know social cues. I don't know.
You're still learning at that time.
I'm still learning. Things.
No, but it was so funny because like he didn't wait for the door of the church to close, so like the door's still wide open. He just pulls down his pants, and I was like, "Pull your pants up, kid."
Oh, Christopher.
My favorite Chris memory.
No, it just be like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It just be
My
like that
favorite Chris
sometimes.
memory. I just like embarrassing him. Many times
Yeah.
have we embarrassed him. We also like showing up at places that we know you're gonna be and just like being obnoxious. Like how I show up for your band, or like when you got the job at the then Pokey place, and we just showed up to embarrass you and like give you a hard time about stuff. But that's what older
It wasn't
cousins
even
and
that
siblings.
bad. I was like, all right.
It really
I
wasn't.
think we're.
your graduation.
Oh.
Your graduation just being
Oh, that was
That
fine.
was so fun.
That was fine.
He was like, I was not in the vicinity. I was on the field. So
Yeah.
Yeah. The people next to us asked us to shout for their
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch
too.
that vlog, Chris?
Probably when it happened. I don't. I
Yeah,
haven't
they were
gone
like,
back to it.
they're like, we shouted too because we like went off when they called your name. And then they're like, you want to call for ours too? We're like, sure. What's the name?
Nice.
We had a megaphone.
We did.
For his,
I did not know
so
that.
we were looking for him. We were looking for him when he was walking to graduation, and I was like, or you were like, that's Christopher right there.
No,
I don't even know what
you
I said.
it was Christopher, and I was like, are you sure?
I don't know.
I'm not sure about that walk.
Oh,
and then you were like,
and then I just said Christopher.
Yeah, and then
you said Christopher.
And then he turns around, and you're like, it's Christopher.
I was like, I knew it.
Yeah,
you do have a very specific walk. It's like
That's interesting.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about as you're doing like the. It's like.
It's like a Sasquatch walk.
All right. It's very lanky.
We should
Very
dress
lazy
Christopher up
walk.
as Sasquatch.
That's
We should.
That's
That'd be
that's
great.
cool.
Okay, I have some. Do you have any? What's your first memory of us? Do you know what your first memory is of me and my sister just being loud and obnoxious? Huh?
Maybe. I don't remember. First,
Christopher's literally
when
always
I'm young, when I'm like trying to go back that far is like it's all the same. I don't know. Is that old? Am I old?
Did you ever have a moment when you were like, "Oh God, I'm related to those girls"?
The answer is yes. He just doesn't remember which time.
No.
I think he's
don't
proud of
think
how
so.
crazy we are.
That was gonna be
Probably.
a question I had. I was like, was there ever a
Oh.
moment where you were like, I'm glad or like I'm proud to be related to them?
I have to. I don't know. I think I'm just like,
Definitely not
we're
this
just-
moment.
I don't know.
He's like, why did I come on here again?
I don't know. I think it's just we're family. I don't know how. I think I just see y'all as we are related. That's what we are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's times where like I'll see you playing drums or I'll see you as a leader or, interacting with people or maybe even just showing people kindness in like the most small of ways. And I'm like, that's my cousin.
I think I'm more proud of like the things you do, and I don't really care about being related to you. It's just like you guys do cool things. You know what I mean? It doesn't like being related to you doesn't
care about
connect.
being related
It doesn't
to us.
connect
Got
to
it.
that.
We get it.
Got it.
That's
We
not what
get
I
it.
mean.
You
That's
hate
not
us.
what I mean.
It's fine.
It's like that's not a factor of me being proud of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just do cool things.
Okay, nice save, I guess.
But we are related to you.
I know,
So,
but
like-
it's like I know.
But
I
you know
know.
she don't like
I
being
know
But
we're
like
related.
our blood is sort of the same. So
I know that. I know. But
Why?
How do I?
why?
How do I?
I know what you're saying.
Y'all
We
are
can
just
go out
cool. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like me
'Cause
being
things are
related to
cool.
you doesn't matter in that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I still need to work on being like speaking. I don't know. I guess.
there. Well,
You wanted this, Mopher.
I
You
did want
said you
this.
wanted to
This is
be
what
on
you
the pod.
what did you
I'm
expect
not
was going to
ready for
happen?
talking.
Isn't that
What?
exactly what a podcast
He
is?
just
Yeah.
You just thought we were going to have ASMR the whole time,
Which is-
or
I
what?
don't know. I guess so. We do an ASMR episode.
What is okay, we're going to end with some quick fire, some kind of birthday reflection
Oh, gosh.
questions, okay? So what's been your proudest accomplishment of your life so far?
Being in the band. Because
Not being
I
our
really was
cousin.
thinking the same thing.
All
It
right.
was like you're not really being related to us.
That's such an
I
accomplishment.
know. You're so welcome.
is that an accomplishment? It's just
You
I was
accomplished
just
it.
born. I was just born.
Hey,
That's an accomplishment.
I guess.
congrats
I guess
to
so.
you.
I made it out alive.
No, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It is. It's actually really cool. It's funny because when I tell people, "Oh, my cousin's in a band," he's in a rock and roll
All
band.
right.
She says he's in a band.
That's
He's in a
interesting.
band. He's a drummer. Okay. What's one thing you want to achieve next year?
He's like, more shows in my band.
Next. Nah, I don't graduate
A world
next year.
tour.
I don't know. Just get through the year.
Are you gonna graduate next year?
From community college. Not next.
Nice.
That's something, though.
2026. So next school year.
Oh, that's not next year.
Yeah, that's why I was
That's
thinking.
Why?
It's okay. It's fine.
Stream Y, everyone.
If you could go back and give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Just don't worry
Uh-huh.
about. Don't worry about things.
Life.
Yeah, it'll work out, or at least it's working out now.
Christopher literally says that for everything. It'll work out.
It's
I'm like,
fine.
Christopher,
It's fine.
but it's due right now, Christopher. It'll work out.
It'll be fine.
Everything. I'm telling you, he's too calm.
I think maybe that's why it frustrates me.
But it works, right? Things work.
It doesn't work.
Things work.
Do you have any birthday wishes this year?
I don't know. I don't know. No birthday
It's
wishes.
fine.
Do I? What do I need? What do I? I don't know. I don't want anything right now.
You hear that, girlfriend?
I already have.
anything.
I already have. that.
He doesn't
I already have her. It's fine.
He has nothing to look forward to.
All right. I mean, things to look forward to.
Okay. First, here, if you could take either me or Jasmine on your next tour, which one would you choose? Go.
It's Bevin.
I'm thinking. I mean, if you're all gonna, I'm thinking about who would be the most helpful. like hands. I don't know. Can I take both?
Just one.
I'll pick Jasmine.
Yeah, world tour.
That's the right answer. No, she would be the most helpful because I'm so lazy. I'd be like, Christopher, you can figure it out.
No, I feel like I'd be Christopher. I'm literally Christopher's manager sometimes, where I'm just like,
Yeah, no, you really are. I'd be like, I don't care enough to do this.
yeah, my type A will show and be like, your schedule is this. Your schedule.
Let's plan it out. Yeah, let's plan it
Yeah,
out.
I need.
Definitely the right answer.
I do need help with planning.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Why?
The right
Just do it yourself.
Exactly. There you go.
Jasmine, you have any questions for Chris?
No.
Really? No, nothing.
I don't know. I'm looking at these and I feel like we've covered a lot of these questions
We did cover a lot
already.
I'm leaving that last part for the very end.
Okay.
That's the only
dear.
thing. Do you have any questions though, or anything you want to see? My question was, who's your favorite cousin? Christopher, go. Don't answer that question. I already know it's my sister.
I don't have a favorite.
Oh, maybe it's
I
me
don't
then.
like picking. I don't.
He's all Janelle.
I don't really care for favorites. I mean, we're family.
He just, but it doesn't really matter that we're family.
That doesn't apply here. That doesn't
Okay,
apply here.
Jasmine, you don't have any questions for Moff?
I don't think I have any. I really was just going off of this list, but we've really, really covered a lot of stuff, which is really cool.
Christopher, do you have any questions for me or my sister?
Um,
This is your chance. Burning questions. You don't ever get to ask us a question ever again.
Oh, yep.
No, I won't play drums on Sunday.
That's
Just kidding.
crazy.
I'm just
It's like,
kidding.
dang it.
Oh man.
Any question?
I don't think I do.
No.
No.
Any memories you want to
Oh,
share?
yeah, that's a good one.
This is your last chance.
Do you have any
Any memories you
memories of
wanna share?
us?
You can embarrass us. It's fine.
No.
I have one of
I
my
think-
sister.
You have many of me.
That Christopher is there for. That's what I'm saying. But Christopher has done the same thing, so I can embarrass both of you. It'd be like a double roast.
I don't.
Like when you guys are. I'm gonna say it then while you're thinking.
Okay.
For like when you guys are leading worship vocally, and you start on the wrong key.
Yeah, it's bad. It's so bad.
I'm so glad it hasn't happened during a set
Recently.
or like during service. I think
He does it all the time.
I
during
do it all the
practice,
time.
but
In practice. I always-
That's excusable.
yeah. I'm like,
my sister's done it.
No,
during-
I've done it
during-
so many times on stage, like during the full set. I've started a song that's not the song that we were supposed to be singing.
Hmm.
A whole different song. And I looked at my team and I was like,
See?
that was
But-
at the church that I go now.
It happens.
Oh.
It happens.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
happens.
but they, it works out. It's fine.
Okay, Christopher, any memories?
Any memories? I really.
Anything you want to roast us about?
I don't think roast.
You better take this now.
I
'cause
think
this
it's
is not
mostly
happening
me.
again.
It's mostly me being the embarrassing one whenever we're like together.
Good answer.
So I
Good
think it's mostly just me. It's fine. But I really
Everything's
liked.
fine.
I think my fondest like family memory was probably Thanksgiving. Was it last year?
Last
Yeah.
year?
Mm.
Yeah, that was so. I don't know. It was something different. We were just talking about
Yeah.
that during our Thanksgiving episode. It was such like a different vibe.
I don't know what it
that
was.
It
Thanksgiving.
was just cool. I don't know. We're just chill. We're just
Yeah,
chill.
I don't know. It was something
It
in
wa-
the air last
I
I
think
Thanksgiving.
didn't feel
I'm like-
bored being there.
Yeah. Wow.
Not that I'm
Good roast,
not that
good
I'm
roast.
bored like
Okay,
all the time.
I do have a question for you. So, at all of our family functions on our mom's side, me and my sister make it a point to always have like a game or like an activity or something just to like make it more lively. When we are like, okay, we're gonna play a game, do you roll your eyes or do you get excited?
It's I guess excited, leaning toward excited. I'm not like
yeah.
yeah.
You're not jumping.
I'm not going crazy. It's like,
You would when you were younger.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, let's play.
Yeah, but I'm down.
Yeah, he's always down. Christopher's a good sport about everything. Okay, yeah, last Thanksgiving was
Yeah,
cool.
we could
That
do a
was a fun
whole
one.
episode on last year's Thanksgiving.
It literally wasn't even any. We didn't even do anything crazy. We just like all showed up, and like the kids are the ones that planned it, and then like we just did the thing.
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
mom made some really good
cool.
ribs and like japchae.
Oh, so
I don't even
bomb.
know.
Mhm.
Like she went off, and I was like, okay, I won't be mad.
It's
I
good.
think at a certain point the adults like went home too, so it was just like us kids.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
So okay,
looking forward to Christmas.
So yeah, looking forward to Christmas.
Christmas.
We're gonna be Target employees this year, guys.
Is that what's happening? Okay.
Yes, I think that's what we decided on.
Okay.
Target employees. Okay. Do they still wear khakis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oof, I need
Literally, I
to
was thinking the same thing. I was like, how am I supposed to do
I
that?
don't ever want to wear
Me.
khakis, so that's
I
Why
always
did
wear
you
khakis.
decide Target?
I have a
I
perfect
thought they wore
Target
black
fit.
pants.
I mean, I think they can. You can. I think I've seen
Okay, we'll wear
black pants.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. We can wear
I
black
don't
pants.
know. Don't call
Christopher
me.
said.
Don't call me
Don't.
girlfriend. He said, "Don't
What?
call me."
That is not. I didn't say
Do
that.
not.
To...
Do not call me girlfriend. Okay. Okay, so this last part, Christopher, we're gonna just share our birthday wishes for you. So Jazz, you can go ahead and start, and I'll
Why do?
or I
yeah,
can
go
start.
ahead.
It's up
you
to
go
you.
first.
Okay. Okay, so Christopher, first off, thank you for joining our podcast today.
Mhm.
This next year for you, I wish nothing but success and happiness and another world tour for Down by Dawn. And also I just can't wait to see you already are like an adult, but like you're starting to really adult. I feel like really adult. So it's exciting for us to see our baby cousin be an adult and do the things and have a girlfriend.
All right.
Run now, girlfriend.
No, please don't run.
Run fast from your.
Don't run.
Running up that hill.
Oh God.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going
My
to
birthday
run,
wish for you.
run.
Is that you continue to level up on all the things in life, your instruments, your schooling, whatever your heart desires. You know, we're your biggest fans. So whatever you decide to do, we'll be right there screaming, embarrassing you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Happy
I
birthday.
look
Okay, go
forward
Jazz.
to it.
Oh my goodness. Really? Say it again.
Okay.
No, Mopher, first of all, happy birthday. It's still
Yeah.
sometimes you know
Thank
what's
you.
funny? We haven't mentioned it at all today, but like our birthdays are very close together, and when we were younger, I would always be like, ugh, like people are suggesting we share a birthday party, and I'm like, no. Like,
Nobody ever suggested
they did.
that.
they did. I just said no, and I was reluctant because
I
I'm selfish.
I don't think. No.
No,
I always thought you were excited that his birthday was close
no.
to yours.
I mean, I love that his birthday is close to mine. I just don't want to celebrate our birthdays together.
That makes sense.
Rude. Christopher, we would be able to celebrate together.
Okay.
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 All right.
No, Moff, I'm so proud of like all that you're doing. I know there's like small things, big things here and there wherever you are, but like I think like both my sister and I, like she said, are like your biggest fans. Even from afar, even though if I can't make to your shows, or even if we go months without like chatting because I live far, like I'm still so proud of you, and I truly want you and wish for this next year of your life to be the happiest, and to go on adventures and to try new things.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see all the cool things that are like going to come up, and you know I can't like it's one of those things where I'm like I enjoy hearing your recaps sort of thing.
Yeah, same.
Maybe because you're quieter in general, but like hearing you talk about things that you're passionate about, and seeing you get excited about your band or a person, or school, or whatever it is, your games.
A person?
All right.
He likes to play with his friends, so
Okay.
no, I'm so excited, and I really wish nothing but the absolute best for you, because you are our baby cousin, and anything less
Yeah.
than great is not good enough. It needs to be great for you. So happy birthday,
Yeah.
Moff. We love you. I know we our birthday doesn't
Thank you.
our family doesn't say that much,
to
but we love you. Happy birthday,
love you.
Mopher.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? No?
Happy birthday,
Chris. Thanks for hanging out with us
Mopher.
on your birthday.
Yes, on your birthday. Jeez.
Yeah,
Thank you.
on your birthday.
I wasn't doing anything else. It's a
this-
Wednesday. So I'm like, all
I
right.
feel that.
When is this going to come out? Is this coming out? Do you want? I have no. So Chris, we have something scheduled for this Friday. You'll come out on the 13th. So
Okay.
just FYI.
Woo.
Cool.
Thank you so much for being on the pod, Moff. We've loved having you, and we can't wait to have you again. But until the next episode, this has been the Sispatch with
Bevin?
Jasmine and
Chris.
Bye.
Wow.